What you got there, Chris?
I got some papers from Stevie Wonder's lawyers about a joke I made last week.
On the Prep Zone?
Yeah,
People still watch that?
a lot of people do.
Dang, this sucks.
Yeah, well, it'll be all right. At least it's not infecting anyone important.
Yeah. That'd be a shame if somebody important was affected by this. Just ignore him. He'll go away. You know, for somebody with no eyesight, he also has zero sense of humor. Dang, this sucks.
We are awful people. Well, good evening, good morning, or whatever time you're watching this. Happy day to you.
Happy day. This is What to Watch. I'm
Sure
Peyton
is.
Fretwell.
And I'm Christopher Gates. Thank you for joining us. Peyton, this is really weird. We got, actually fan request things here. Look at that. Movies are awesome.
Don't
This
think
is
that's how
really
you spell R, but we appreciate it.
Close enough.
And we have a person on set, Carly. She's one of our new employees.
Yeah,
she even
really
signed
is.
it. Look,
Look at that.
it's Carly right
She
there.
put it
Yeah.
right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Carly's
Let's
she's done some fine work this
Yeah,
week.
let's
Thought
just
she was gonna get fired on
do
the
that.
second day.
Yeah,
So,
second day. So it is
Still
yet
got
to
a
be
week.
determined. We might fire her.
but that's all right. But you know what's really good
What's
today is that BBC just released a list of their top 100 movies.
They did.
Of the
Great
21st
segue.
Century. It is a great segue. Thank you so much. I learned from the best.
Yep, there we go. And so we're going to talk about what kind of our favorite movies from this list are, the ones we like, the ones we hated, some more than others. So let's get right to it.
Yes.
What was your favorite movie to see on this top 100
There Will Be
list?
Blood.
There Will Be Blood. I think we both did.
I think we both agreed to that one right
Yeah.
there. We
Yeah.
saw that. As soon as you told me that, you're like, well, you know it's top 10.
Yeah,
I
there,
was like,
there Will Be Blood cracked the top 5. It's sitting at number 3 and well deserved. Such a great movie. I try to recommend it to every person that
alive.
that is alive, or a breathing human, because it has everything that you want in a movie. It has great shots, great acting, great story, real tension that builds over the course of the movie. And man, that ending, I won't go into spoilers obviously because I want you guys to go see it. If you love a movie that has great symbolism and also great story arcs, definitely check out There Will Be Blood. Well deserved at number
Of course.
3.
And if you love milkshakes, you need to check it out even more so.
Milkshakes. They do bring milkshakes into there.
They really do.
Daniel Day-Lewis did
Daniel
a lot for the milkshake company.
What else do you like on that list that you particularly
I have a few highlighted here. One of my favorite movies, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, at number 6.
I actually forgot about that movie.
Yeah,
I'm not
a
gonna
lot of
lie
people
to you.
did. It came out a little while, 2004, it said, so
There's
almost
a Jim Carrey movie too. That's another one too.
a little over a decade. Jim Carrey in one of his best performances probably since The Truman Show beforehand. People don't really know what to do with Jim Carrey when he's in a drama, but man, I love Jim Carrey in drama movies almost more than I do in comedy.
That's when he was really, believe it or not, he was shining pretty well. These drama movies he had come out during in the 2000s movies. You had that, The Truman Show, The Majestic. So he's
The Majestic is one of my favorite movies, and nobody ever talks about The Majestic.
I talk about it.
You talk about The Majestic, but other people who don't focus on movies like we do.
Well,
But The
because
Majestic's awesome.
because they're just used to Yes Man.
Yeah, what do other people talk about? Sports? Get out of here. Sports are amazing.
Yeah, it's
Now,
just like Auburn.
one-
Anyway.
one of the movies I didn't like about this list is one of your favorite movies.
Of course.
Yeah,
You
No
know which
Country
one it
for
is.
Old Men.
Yes.
I actually put this on one of my watch lists. I'm going to try to rewatch it. Maybe I missed something.
You're not
but
gonna
I
miss
did not like
If you
this
see
movie.
it one time, that's all you need to see it. Because it's one of those movies you can watch it multiple times, and if you didn't appreciate it the first time, I don't know. I don't mean that as disrespect. You
Right.
may not.
No disrespect.
No disrespect. No disrespect to you and your dislike for this movie. But of course, I love No Country for Old Men. I will say this though, back in 2007, when No Country for Old Men and There Will Be Blood were going for Best Picture, I really felt that There Will Be Blood should have won.
It really could have gone either way.
Yeah.
It's not so much a damnation of There Will Be Blood that it didn't win. It's just I do not envy the Academy who had to pick between No Country for Old Men and There Will Be Blood. What a nightmare. And such an interesting case of those two movies that they were up for Best Picture at the same time, and they were made at the same time in the same location. If you don't know, There Will Be Blood actually halted production on No Country for Old Men because of the oil and smoke burning just a few hundred yards away. No Country for Old Men had to stop filming because of the smoke clouds.
But there's so many things about No Country for Old Men that I just love.
It's definitely a very well-made movie.
I love Anton Chigurh and Tommy Lee Jones's character, and even where the dislike, I can understand people don't dislike. It's just the ending, and not to go without spoiling it. The movie kind of, and it's not the movie's fault. The book goes the same way.
Right.
It just feels kind of rushed. You're just like, oh, it just leads up to all these moments, and it just kind of wraps up in about 25 minutes.
Yeah, it just goes to show that you can understand that a movie is really well made, but still, it's not my cup of tea. But I can definitely see why it would be on this list.
I understand.
And anything that wins Best Picture deserves to be on this
It's
list.
okay. I understand. You like 2% milk in your tea. That's
There
okay.
you go. I'm a
That's all
2% guy. Children of Men, right behind No Country for Old Men. We're doubling up on the men, which is the name of my new mixtape. Doubling it up on the men.
Something
Children
you
of Men. Children of Men. Coming in at number 12, Alfonso
Yes.
Cuarón.
Yeah.
You're just going to keep laughing about it.
I'm not.
You're making me laugh.
I'm not making you laugh. I'll follow
It comes out the year before on 2006. Children of Men, man, what a great movie. Children of Men is starring, oh my goodness, the name escapes me, Clive Owen.
Clive Owen, yeah, I had to
in
think for a
this
second, too.
in this alternate universe where a newborn baby hasn't been born in several decades,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have this warring world who's trying to deal with this chaos that's ensued after no newborns, and
Mm-hmm.
people have stopped being made, and now we have this pregnant woman that comes up in the middle of this film, and it's such a well shot movie. Lubeski, who just won an Oscar for Best Cinematography with Birdman and
The Revenant.
The Revenant.
And Alfonso Cuarón, for those who don't know, you've seen the 2009 movie Gravity?
Gravity, yeah. So
yeah,
he's got his
director of
third
that.
Oscar back-to-back years, shot this movie, and man, if he didn't deserve to be nominated for an Oscar, he may have. We'll have to get our fact checkers on that, but man, what a well-shot movie. You can definitely understand why this man won
Of course.
the triple Oscar,
course.
the turkey Oscar, as I call it,
Yeah,
going back to bowling.
The turkey Oscar. He'll take it back there. I'm on with the turkeys.
And we're just going to keep on
now.
going. What's another? What? There's so many movies. We obviously don't have time to talk about all of them. You can check them out on a link that we have in this video.
We sure we have the link. Also, do we have it on our Facebook page as well?
Yeah, we have it on our Facebook
So you
page.
can check on it there as
And
well.
number 19, I was glad to see this movie on there, Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, this actually one surprised me. I didn't think like a newer 2015
Exactly.
movie was going to be on this list. To be honest with you.
And man, this was one of my favorite movies of last year. Obviously, it got nominated for Best Picture. Was that Winter's Bone should have been on there? I agree. Winter's Bone should have been on the list.
Hey, spoiler alert, Winter Bones is not on this list. Thanks a lot, Carly, for ruining what we were going to talk about at the end, but that's okay.
You can see what other movies are not on that list. See if
well.
your favorite movie's on
Just
there.
go to WRBL, what to watch.
Yeah, boom, nice
Okay,
crossover. Segue. We'll talk about Mad Max. Mad Max is definitely one of the best films of last year. Didn't think it was going to get nominated for Best Picture, and didn't think it was going to win as many Oscars as it did. Just cleaned in all the technical categories last year. Definitely a movie that belongs on this list.
Oh
What do you
yeah,
think?
it's a cinematography's dream just to see that movie, and just the costume design and how it's well acted. You have Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. Tom Hardy doesn't have too much dialogue in the movie. It's funny, for a guy who plays Mad Max, Charlize Theron is the one who really carries the movie. But when Tom Hardy's in the movie playing as Max, it really feels just, this movie doesn't slow down. That's one of the interesting things about it. And I would dare to say that this movie, Mad Max Fury Road, is arguably probably better than the original classic Mad Max,
Yeah,
which in itself is a fantastic movie. I just watched it recently, not too long ago, and I have to say, like, wow, this is still a well done to this movie.
I feel like a lot of these movies, and especially Mad Max Fury Road, is going to be one of those movies that we talk about decades from now. It's definitely well made, and there's not a whole lot of CGI in it, so it's going to be one of those movies that we look back
George
on.
Miller doesn't believe in that sort of stuff.
George Miller uses very little CGI, and the CGI that's in it, you can't even tell. And that's how CGI should be used. So definitely glad that Mad Max is on that road.